I'm Ken Hertz. I am a lawyer, and I'm also a principal in a firm that does entertainment strategy work. One of the reasons I'm excited about PICNIC is because I want to participate in what's going on in not only this conference, but also the kinds of exciting things that are going on with the Amsterdam 400. I find it really intriguing. I need to learn a great deal more, and that's why I was convinced to participate. I hope to bring a few clients with me to PICNIC, and I'm really excited about whatever might come of it. What I really loved was the analysis that in this world that we're now headed into, cities are created not just by physical presence and not just by the physical inhabitants, but also by the collection of data that sits on top of that collection of people. And that as people take pictures, as people post those pictures, as people create traffic, if you will, both physically and digitally, you end up with cities that are made up not just of physical presence, but also digital presence. I think the same is true in the entertainment industry, which is that artists exist now not just in the form of physical goods and physical performances, but they exist online in the form of virtual communities and virtual relationships. And so an artist's reach goes well beyond their ability to create physical things and to be in places physically that can now be sort of charted, even though it's virtual, even though it just exists in what we used to call fame. Fame manifests itself in the form of networks that can be measured. The music business has seen in the last 3 years the dramatic, certainly the most dramatic impact of the digitization of content. So it's a really exciting time for me because I represent talent, and a lot of the established talent are finding that their opportunities have multiplied, and for new talent, they're finding that there's all sorts of new ways to attract and talk to their audience more directly, and they're also finding that there are all sorts of new kinds of opportunities presented to them that didn't exist 3 years ago. Herbie Hancock, who won Album of the Year at the Grammys 2 years ago, is not encumbered with a record label. And he is entertaining new kinds of offers from new kinds of partners, digital partners, physical partners, film partners. He is at the center of a 360 that involves a lot of different potential alliances, not just one company trying to get what they would describe as a 360 deal with him, where the record companies who can't make money on records anymore are looking for a participation in touring and a participation in merchandise and a participation in publishing and all that sort of thing. Jill Sobule is another artist that we've worked with for a long time. She's had 5 different record deals. Her current record was funded by her fans, over $80,000 online. To make her record, she hired Don Was, who was producer of the year a couple of years ago, to produce the record. We represent a new artist named Lissy, and was quickly picked up by Sony BMG out of the UK, who made a deal where basically they established a partnership with Lissy. And Sony BMG in the UK, who love the music that she makes, have funded her new record, but also given her the financial freedom to spend a great deal of time making this record, and they will have a passive participation in some of the other income streams. But unlike your normal 360 type deals, they don't want to be her publishing company and her merchandising company and her touring partner and her manager and all of that, which allowed her the freedom to take the time to get this record right. And I think it's going to be a remarkable record. And she's got what I think is the best kind of partner, which is a record label that has said, we'll give you the financial support to get this done, and all we want is a participation in your success, not control of your career.